Everybody, I have another book for us. I thought this book would be good because it's springtime, even though it might not feel like that outside. It's called Grandpa's Garden. It's written by Stella Fry and illustrated by Sheila Moxley. Is it spring, Grandpa? Can we begin? The days are still short, and the light is sharp like lemon juice. But here and there, three green spears have pierced the soil. Soon there will be daffodils. Snuggled deep in my hat and scarf, I tramp in Grandpa's footsteps to the vegetable patch at the garden's end. They're going to do some planting. I try to dig, but the ground's too hard. It's no use, Grandpa. Everything's dead. He chuckles, and his eyes are full of summer. It's only sleeping, Billy. Come and see. You see the pictures? And they're digging away. One slice of his spade, that's what a spade is, a gardening shovel, and the soil turns inside out. Beetles, bugs, and wiggly worms are busy breaking up the earth. Look how hard they work, says Grandpa. Shall we help them? So they're going to help them. So we dig and dig. All that digging makes my tummy rumble. Grandpa says the soil is hungry too. Waking after such a long sleep, we need to feed it or nothing will grow. I wonder what they're going to feed it. You think applesauce? Let's find out. Here's the picture. All year long, he's cooked a steaming compost heap. We do compost, right, at school? There's a picture of the compost right there. Maybe someday we can make a garden at school with our compost. Nothing is wasted. Vegetable peelings, lawn cuttings, every fallen leaf. And now it's rich and dark and sweet and ready to spread on our vegetable beds. And then we wait. It's hard to wait. It is hard to wait. It's warmer now and lighter. Leaves uncrumple, soft as silk on waking trees. Grandpa crumbles earth like chocolate cake. Ready, Billy? It's planting time. I wonder what they're going to plant. We comb the soil with our rakes and mark out lines with sticks and string. Peas and beans and pumpkin seeds need tucking in with careful fingers. We sow carrot seeds in tidy rows, but I like scattering lettuce seeds into the breeze. Grandpa says they'll grow wherever they fall. You see him making the seeds go in the air? Grandpa has sprouted trays of potatoes. We bury them and pat the soil around, and then we wait. It is hard to wait. It is hard to wait. Every day I run to look, but there's nothing there. Grandpa, why is it so slow? Patience, Billy. Grandpa smiles. Good things take time. But just this once, I'll let you peep. It means taking a little look. A teepee marks the beans we buried weeks before. In I dig, finger and thumb, a gentle tug, and up one comes, complete with brand new baby roots. And look, another shoot is reaching up towards the light. There, says Grandpa, not long now. See the picture? But it's still hard to wait. Grandpa gives me jobs to pass the time. Here with my watering can, I'm a rainmaker, a cloud shaker, sprinkling rainbows on the thirsty soil. And now, as if by magic, spring bursts in and everything grows. Maybe you can make a garden with your family in your backyard. But the plants are in danger. Uh-oh. Look what happened, Grandpa. Come with me. Do you see that? Why he thinks the plants are in danger? Oh no, someone is stealing our garden. I spy slimy slugs and snails, caterpillars too, and I see aphids and black flies feasting on young, frail leaves. We can't wait. There isn't time. But Grandpa doesn't seem to mind at all. Have a look around, Billy, he says. Tell me who you can see and tell me how they protect the garden. Be quiet, mind you. So we know he's going to take a look. Maybe they're not hurting his garden. Very quietly, I start exploring. I find hungry frogs and sniffling hedgehogs. There are lazy ladybugs and gauzy hoverflies. See what he sees there? See the hedgehog? And the hoverflies and the frog? And I see busy, bright-eyed birds fly down from the trees, searching for supper. They're the best friends we could have, says Grandpa. He's right. Our friends help keep those bugs at bay. And Grandpa knows a trick or two. I wonder what tricks he knows. Let's find out. Everything's growing now in the summer sun, scrambling higher. Do you remember what it was first? Yes, it was spring, beginning of spring. And now what is it? It is summer. Everything's growing now in the summer sun, scrambling higher, squabbling for space. Grandpa shows me how to pull out weaker plants and greedy weeds. We squeeze some room for baby plants, tomatoes, cucumbers, and strawberries. Yum, grown in Grandpa's greenhouse. The greenhouse is what you see back there. That's inside the glass is different plants, the glass house. At last it's harvest time. There's so much to do. We dig and pick in no time at all. My basket fills and my mouth blooms bright with strawberry juice. So he's tasting the strawberries. They're nice and juicy. But when I pop a pot of peas, I find the caterpillars have gotten there before me. That one's for the compost, Grandpa says. We have plenty more. So they're not going to eat that one. Grandpa leaves some peas and beans unpicked. The pods bake in the late summer sun until they crackle and split their seams. Together we scoop the insides into paper bags. These are next year's crop, he says. So they're planning for next year. I always grow a few more than I need. Oh, look at this. What season do you think that is? It's all red and oranges. The sun sinks tender as the ripest peach. We light a fire. Grandpa and me roasting potatoes and toasting our toes. Grandpa sips from his flask of tea, and I try to swallow my yawns. Autumn, which is also fall, is sending the soil to sleep, and it won't be long before winter's here. But spring will follow, and we'll be there, Grandpa and me, to welcome it again. And I can't wait. That looks yummy. Oh, missed a page. There we go. So here is a plot, which is kind of like a map. I know some of you guys like maps of Grandpa's. The plot number 1, which is right here. I'll tell you what's in that one. Sunflowers and green beans and peas and lettuce leaves. Plot 2, which is here. So I don't know if I did that right. So it's 1 and now 2. Is sunflowers, cabbages, Brussels sprouts. And 3 is leeks, carrots, and onions. And 3, get a close-up look, it's right there. 4 is potatoes and pumpkins. One's 4. And the footpaths, which are these green ones and those, are marigolds. And in the pots are strawberries and tomatoes. So look for the pots and you'll see strawberries and tomatoes. All right, and then they give you some advice if it was winter time and if it was springtime, different gardening advice that you could look up yourself. So maybe you can plant a garden. And I wonder what would you plant? I think I would plant strawberries maybe, and tomatoes and lettuce. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.